Students, let us discuss our next video. Here is what fission of covalent bond. Fission means one nothing but breakage of covalent bond. As we already discussed in the organic chemistry, in between carbon we have the covalent bond, isn't it? Now we are going to discuss this how this bond is going to cleavage. That is called fission of covalent bond. Here cleavage of covalent bond. Here we have the two types. Okay. First one we have heterolytic cleavage. Okay, in heterolytic cleavage what happened here? So if you see this molecule, okay, here as you know very well, here we have the structure like this. Okay, here we have the bromine. As you know very well, one bond means we have the two electrons, isn't it? Okay, so here we have the two electrons, here we have the two electrons, here we have the two electrons. So here breakage of electron, how it's going to take means this one pair of two electrons are moving towards the bromine. So what happened here? Now this carbon is going to lose the electron, isn't it? So here once it's going to lose the electron means it's going to get the positive charge, and in bromine taking the electron means going to get the what? Negative charge. Now, so in heterolytic cleavage what happened? In heterolytic cleavage the bond breaks in such a fashion that the shared pair of electrons remains with one of the fragment. Means here this is the shared pair of electron, isn't it? Covalent bond means what? The pair of electron is shared between two atoms. Now what happened? This shared pair of electron is going towards the only one atom, isn't it? Means it's moving towards the one of the fragment, nothing but bromine. Okay, so because of that one what happened? One atom has a 6-state electronic structure and a positive charge. Here this is having the what? Positive charge and 6-state electronic. Why? Because means here if you write the structure what happened here? We have the hydrogen, 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 isn't it? So here we have the around it we have the 6 electron. Okay, so why? Because means the shared pair of electron is move towards the one bromine here. So it having the what? 6-state electron. Here we total how many turns are there? 2, 2, 2. Means total how many? 6 electrons and having the what? Positive charge. So that is one fragment. And other a valence octet with at least one lone pair and negative charge. Now if you see the bromine here what happened? As you know very well, on bromine we have the total, actually it belongs to 7th group, means we have the total here if that pair of electron is shared, isn't it? So finally what happened here? Here we have two electrons, this 2, 2, and here we have the two electrons, isn't it? Here this structure. Okay, so as you know very well, bromine belongs to 7th group, means it has the valence electron 7. Now paired electron what happened? Now this is going to share together and forming the covalent bond. Now in heterolytic fission what happened? This pair of electrons shifting towards the bromine. So around bromine now how many electrons are there? 8 electrons, isn't it? So with 8 electrons it having the what? Negative charge. So a valence octet with at least one lone pair and negative charge. Now it is having the valence octet and negative charge. Okay, so this type of cleavage is called what? Heterolytic cleavage. Means a pair of electron is shifted towards another atom. So one is going to get the positive charge and another is going to negative charge. So this type of cleavage is called as a what? Heterolytic cleavage. Here carbocation, that is called what? A carbocation means what? Here a species having a carbon atom possessing 6 state of electron and a positive charge is called carbocation. Earlier it is called as a carbonium ion. Just now I told. Okay, here so what happened? Here in this carbon is going to get positive charge, isn't it? So positive charge around it, how many electrons are there? 6 electrons. So now this is called as a what? Carbocation. It is an intermediate. Okay, so a species having a carbon atom, here carbon atom should be there and possessing what? 6 state of electron, means having the 6 electron and having the positive charge is called carbocation. Earlier it is used to call as what? Carbonium ion. Okay, the organic reaction which proceeds through heterolytic bond cleavage are called ionic or heteropolar or just polar. Means if for example a reaction is there, okay, reactant, in between finally you are going to get the product. Okay, so in the reactant what happen? If cleavage is taking place heterolytic, okay, now this type of reactions are called as a what? Ionic or heteropolar or just polar. Why? Because we are calling polar means as know very well, we are going to get, just now we saw bromine going to get the negative. This is a positive, means we have the some polar, okay, we have some charges, that's why we are calling as a what, polar. Heteropolar means why we are, hetero means what, different, here we have positive, negative. So heteropolar. Ionic, as you know very well, ionic means we have the positive negative charges will be there. So that's why it's calling as a what, ionic. Heteropolar are just polar reactions. Now here we have the types of carbocation, okay. So here we have methyl, primary, secondary and tertiary carbocation, okay. Already we discussed the there what primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbon in case of nomenclature, okay. Here this is what carbocation, nothing but intermediate, okay. How they are going to form me, I am taking the examples. Just I took here methane, ethane, propane and butane, okay. Here we have the some examples, it is there, okay. This is a, you can take as a 2-methyl propane, or simply you can call as a what, tertiary, you can call as a, simply I am taking the 2-methyl butane here. So here I am going to focus on the red color carbon on each molecule, okay. I am going to focus on this carbon. So on each whatever the red carbon is there, I am going to remove the minus H1, okay. I am going to remove minus H1, means what happened here, for example you take the methane, okay. This is the structure of methane, as you know very well, okay. So from this carbon what happened, now taking the hydrogen taking the proton, okay. So hydrogen taking the electron, means now what is the fragment going to get, so H minus you are going to form and left with the what, carbon on positive charge, okay. You are going to get the carbon with positive charge. So here like this I am going to remove from each carbon, red color carbon, I am going to remove one H minus, okay. Nothing but I am going to remove the hydride ion. So here from this carbon, if you remove one hydride ion, so what happen, you are going to get the CH3 plus, okay. So this carbon is attached to 0 carbon, means around this carbon we don't have any other carbon. So it is called what, methyl carbocation. You have to end with the cation. Why? Because means we have the positive charge on the carbon. So it is called what, methyl carbocation. Now next from here, okay. So if you see, if you here for example here we have the 3 hydrogen, okay. I am going to write. Now here you are going to remove one H minus. So what happened, you are going to get the positive charge in this carbon. So now you got the positive carbon, this carbon. Now this carbon attached to only one carbon, okay. One carbon attached. Now this is called what, primary carbocation, or 1 degree. Already there also we shown primary carbon, secondary carbon, okay. You can show 1 prime means indicate means primary. Here we have the positive charge on the carbon, na? So that's why we are calling as what, primary carbocation, okay. Again here now in this from this carbon I am removing one hydride ion H minus. So once you remove the H minus, you are going to get the positive charge on this carbon, okay. So this carbon attached to 2 carbons, so that's why it's calling as a what, secondary R2 degree carbocation, okay. Now again from this carbon I am going to remove H minus. So what I am doing, means this heterolytic cleavage, isn't it, okay. This is taking the electron, so you are going to get the H minus, and on this carbon you are going to get the C plus, nothing but positive charge on the carbon. So it is attached to what, this carbon attached to 3 carbons, so it is calling as a what, tertiary carbocation. Now in case of nomenclature I told quaternary or neocarbon, okay. But here what happened, quaternary carbocation would violate the octet rule. Is it not possible? Why? Because means as you know very well, so quaternary carbon means what, it is attached to 4 carbon, isn't it. So you have to get the positive charge, means some another bond should be there, okay. It has to be it has cleavage has to be take, and you have to remove the H minus, then only it's going to what, the C plus, okay. So as you know very well, carbon valence is 4, okay. Neo means quaternary or neo means definitely it should attach out around it 4 carbon should be there. Already tetravalence is over, okay. So here the quaternary carbon is violating the octet rule. It is not stable, okay. So we have the methyl carbocation, primary carbocation, this is secondary carbocation, this is a tertiary carbocation. We have these are the types of carbocations. In again heterolytic cleavage, what happened? The heterolytic cleavage can also give a species in which carbon gets a share pair of electron. Just now what we discussed, carbon is losing the shared pair of electron, okay, isn't it? But another case what happened, carbon sometimes is going to get the shared pair of electron, okay. So in that case you are going to get the carbene ion. So when here you can see the example, here we have the molecule. As you know very well, one bond means two electrons, okay. Now these two pair of electrons are shifting towards the carbon. So once electron is shifting towards the carbon means now carbon going to get the negative charge and this is going to get the positive charge. So Z plus. Now when the group Z attached to carbon leaves without electron pair, the CH3 minus methyl anion is formed. This is called what? Methyl anion. Okay, cation means positive, anion means negative. So what is the carbene ion mean? A carbon species carrying a negative charge on carbon atom is called carbene ion. Means if it is a positive, it is called as a carbocation. If it is a negative, okay, having the negative charge, it is called what? Carbene ion. Carbene ion are also unstable and reactive species. These are also very unstable. They are going to form, they are what? They are going to react, okay, nothing but these are also intermediate. So here also we have the primary, secondary, tertiary carbene ions, okay. Negative. Here again same. I am going to focus on these carbon atoms only, okay, these carbon atoms. Now from each these highlighted carbon atoms, red color carbon atom, I am going to remove H plus now, okay. Why? Because means carbon has to get the negative charge, okay. Now this is also heterolytic cleavage. So from this if you remove the one proton H, okay, we have the methane structure like this. Now so what happened now? Now this is taking the electron and is losing as a what? H plus. So you are going to get the what? You are going to get the negative charge on the carbon. This is called methyl carbene ion. It is attached to zero carbon, means around this carbon we don't have any other carbon atom. Okay, so this is called methyl carbene ion. Now let us say this carbon. From this carbon you are going to remove the H plus. So what happened on this carbon? You are going to get the negative charge. Now this carbon attached to one carbon. So this is called primary carbene ion. It is attached to only one carbon. Okay. Next. Now from this carbon you are going to remove one H plus. Okay. So what happened once you remove the H plus on this carbon, you are going to get the negative charge. Now this carbon is attached to two carbon. Okay. Two carbons are attached. So it is called what? Secondary carbene ion. Now from this carbon you are going to remove the H plus. So once you remove the H plus, you are going to get the negative charge on this carbon ion. Okay, carbon, you are going to get the negative charge on this carbon. Now this carbon is attached to what? Three carbon atoms. So it is calling as a what? Tertiary carbene ion. Okay, it is attached to three carbon atoms. So this is a methyl carbene ion. Here this is methyl carbene ion, primary carbene ion, secondary carbene ion, tertiary carbene ion. Here also you can show 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, means primary, secondary, tertiary carbene ions. Next we have homolytic cleavage. Okay. In heterolytic cleavage what happened? We got the carbon positive and maybe sometime negative. Okay. Now homo means here what happened in homolytic cleavage what happened? Okay. In heterolytic cleavage what happened? Sometime this carbon losing the electron, sometime it's taking the electron. Once taking the electron you are going to get the negative charge on carbon. Once it is losing the electron, it is going to get the positive. Now, in homolytic cleavage, what happened means here, in homolytic cleavage, one of the electrons of shared pair in covalent bonds goes with each of the bonded atoms. Thus, in homolytic cleavage, the movement of a single electron takes place instead of an electron pair. What is the meaning of here means? Here you can see, okay, this is we have bond. So here in this bond, as we know very well, again one bond means two electron, okay. So what happened? One electron shift towards the X, one electron shift towards the R, okay. So the movement of a single electron takes place instead of an electron pair. So here what happened? Each one atom is taking the one electron. So you are going to get the one you are going to add dot here, X dot, okay. Here these are called as what? Radicals, okay. These are called free radicals, means this is called alkyl radical, alkyl free radical. So what are the free radicals means? Here this the single electron movement is shown by half head, nothing but fish hook curved arrow. Here So generally in heterolytic what happen, either for example it is there, okay, heterolytic what we done here, if for example the pair of electron is here, we have the pair of electron, okay, it is shifting towards means you are going to show double head arrow, okay, like this you are going to show. Now in a homolytic what happen, you have to show with the fish hook or half head arrow, okay. Just now I will make it correction, I shown like this, okay, this is wrong. You have to show with the homolytic, you have to show with the half head arrow like this, fish hook arrow, okay. So indicate means what, one electron is shifted towards this atom and the electron is shifted towards this atom, okay. So because of free radicals what happened, you are going to get the what, because of homolytic cleavage you are going to get the free radicals. So such cleavage results in the formation of neutral species. These are all neutral species. Why? Because means we don't have any positive and negative charges, okay. So maybe that sometimes they may be atoms or groups which contain an unpaired electron. These species are called free radicals. So these having the unpaired electron, how it will be there, that I will discuss later, okay. So a homolytic cleavage we are going to show like this, okay. So this is the example for homolytic cleavage and you are going to get the what, free radicals. So here also the organic reactions which proceeds by homolytic fission are called free radical or homopolar or non-polar. Means if homolytic cleavage is taking place, okay, then the reaction is called, for example, same again we have the CH2 CH2, okay. So in this I am going right, okay, I am going to write again. Here also again we have the types of free radicals. Just now we discussed primary carbocation, secondary tertiary carbocation, and carbon also primary, secondary, tertiary carbanion. Like that, here we have the free radicals like primary, secondary, tertiary free radical. Again same, I am going to focus on this red carbon. Okay, here. So from homolytic means what? You have to remove the H dot. Okay, free radical you have to remove. So now, for example, here we have the methane. Okay. This is the methane. Now here we have the one pair of electron as there. So now this hydrogen taking the one electron and carbon taking the electron. So you are going to remove the what, H dot, nothing but free radical. So once you remove the H dot means on this carbon we have the one unpaired electron, okay. So this is called methyl radical and it attached to one zero carbon atoms, means around this carbon we don't have any carbon atoms. So that's why it's calling as what, methyl radical or methyl free radical. Now from again this carbon, if you remove one hydrogen, okay, if you remove the one hydrogen, what happen, H dot, you are going to remove the H dot. So this carbon having the one unpaired electron, okay, this carbon, and around this we have the one carbon is attached. So it is attached to one carbon atom, so it is calling as what, primary free radicals or radical. Now from again this molecule, from this carbon you are going to remove one H dot. So on this carbon you are going to get the one unpaired electron and this attached to two carbon atoms. So it is calling as what, secondary free radical. Why? Because mean it attached to two carbon atoms. Now focus on this carbon atom. Here what happened, you are going to remove the H dot, means here what happened, so on this carbon you are going to get the one unpaired electron, this carbon attached to three carbon. So this is calling as a what, tertiary radical or tertiary carbon, okay. Why? Because mean it is attached to three carbon atoms. So this is what, methyl radical. This is what called primary radical, this is secondary radical, and this is a what, tertiary radical. So like that, here like carbocation, carbanion, radicals also three types, okay. Here including methyl radical means four types: methyl radical, primary, secondary, and tertiary radicals. Here all carbocation, carbanion, free radicals are called reaction intermediates, means they are going to form in between the reactions. That's why it's calling as a word, reaction intermediate. Now let us see the shapes here. Here a carbocation, okay. This is a carbon radical. Why? Because means we have only single electron. Carbanion means we have the one pair of electron. Now if you see here, as you know very well, we have the carbon valency is 4, okay. In a 4 hybrid orbitals, okay, is going to lose a pair of electron, isn't it? So here we have the one vacant 2pz orbital is there, okay. Now in what happened next in a free radical, here we have one unpaired electron. Okay, this is the we have the one unpaired electron in case of hybrid orbital. Now in case of here what happened, carbon ion, we have the pair of electron. Why? Because means taking the pair of electron, so we have here one pair of electron. Now this is called methyl cation, methyl radical and methyl anion. These are the name of the intermediate. Okay, now if you see the shape here, the methyl carbocation having the sp2, so once sp2 means shape is what? Planar. Now this radical also having the sp2, once sp2 means what? Shape is what? Planar. Here carbon ion is hybridization is what? sp3. Once sp3 means, as you know very well, shape is what? Tetrahedral. Now if you see the charge, it's having the positive charge. Here having the neutral, because we are talking the free radicals are neutral. Here carbon having the what? Carbon having the negative charge. So it is a negatively charged. Now let us see the here stability order of the intermediates. Okay, so we already discussed, we have the methyl carbocation, primary, secondary, tertiary carbocation. Free radicals also we have the methyl radical, primary, secondary and tertiary, and like that we have the carbon ion also. Now if you see the stability order, okay, this is a methyl carbocation, primary carbocation, secondary and tertiary. Okay, now among this if you see the order, tertiary carbocation is most stable, then secondary, then primary, then least stable what we have? Primary. Why? Because means here, as you know very well, carbocation means we have the electron deficient. Okay, so these methyl groups are have the tendency to donate the electron. So it is what? It's need the electron carbocation, and around the surrounding what happened? We have the groups which is giving the electron. So if you see here, so around this carbon, here we have the three donating groups are there. Okay, but here if you see we have the only two donating groups only. Here if you see only we have the one donating group. Okay, so number of donating group increases means stability going to be increases. So here we have the three donating groups, here we have only two donating groups, here we have only one donating groups. So here what happened, we don't have any donating group. So because of that reason, here it is having the least stable, and tertiary carbocation is more stable. Why? Because means we have the three donating groups are there. Now in case of free radical, here again if you see, this is the methyl free radical, primary free radical, secondary and tertiary free radical. Same carbocation like this, here also tertiary free radical is more stable, then secondary, then we have the primary, and least we have the methyl free radical. Again why? Because means here we have only one unpaired electron, nothing but means what? Again here we have electron deficient. So here in this case we have the three donating group, so it's going to increase the stability. In this case we have only two donating group, here we have only one donating group, here we don't have any donating group. So once donating group increases means what? Stability going to be increases. So tertiary radical is more stable, and we have the least stable is what? Methyl radical. Now if you see the stability of carbon ion, again we have the already methyl carbon ion, primary, secondary, tertiary. Okay, now if you see here, it is reverse. Now if you see here, methyl carbon ion is more stable, and we have the least stable what? Tertiary carbon ion. Okay, this refers to what? Carbocation free radical. Why? Because means carbon ion means already electron rich, isn't it? Okay, so here already electron rich is there, we have the surrounding group which is going to donate. Okay, already electron rich means don't want to take the electron, but they are giving. So what happens? Stability going to be decreases. So because of that reason what? Tertiary carbocation is less stable. Here it is more stable. Why? Because means here already it is electron rich, and surrounding no one is there to give the electron. So it is more stable. After that here what happened? We have only one. So stability somewhat less. Okay, somewhat here compared to tertiary somewhat is more. Here what happened? We have two groups are there. Here we have three groups are there. So what happened? Number of electron giving tendency is more. So because of that reason what happened? Repulsions are going to increases. Once the repulsion increases means what happens? Stability going to be decreases. So because of that reason, methyl having the most stable, methyl carbon and having the most stable, then primary, then secondary, least stable we have tertiary carbon ion. So this is the order. We have the reverse to the what? Carbanion, carbocation and free radical. So these are the important in exam they use it to ask frequently.